Buenos dias, amigos. We are back, your boy Kenek with your favorite Blackwing deck profiles, and today, guys, I got the King Calamity deck profile that you guys been asking for. And yeah, let's just go through this, man. This one is really nice, man. I mean, it does have some flaws and all that, but all in one, it's actually a pretty solid deck. So in this scenario over here, like this was the type. Fuck, I can't talk. This is a testing hand, okay? In this testing hand, as you can see, we got Small World in the hand, we got Vayu, Chinook. So let's see what we can do with this one. First of all, we can use Small World to go for Simoon or to go for Zutri. Obviously, starting a game with Simoon is always easy, so we will always be able to go full combo. But in this scenario, guys, I want to show you the combo that we can do with Zutri and one Black Wild, okay? So one Black Wild and one Zutri will give us this awesome combo, guys. You're gonna love this one. First of all, Black Wild, chain one Zutri, chain two Black Wild, so that Zutri does not get Gammat or ashed. So that's really important. Then chain two Black Wild, get Shamal and get Vayu to your hand. Activate Shamal's effect, of course. Get the Black Feather Wild out. Summon Vata. Now Vata will give us the Black Wing Dragon. Once the Black Wing Dragon gets summoned, don't forget to activate Black Feather Wild's effect to special summon him right back. And then from the graveyard, activate Zephyr's effect, get the Black Feather Wild back. So once per turn, just reactivate it again. And then, really important, use Vata and Zutri to go for nothing, because now what you want to do is chain one Nothung, chain two Shamal to get Zutri right back to your hand, okay? And chain three Black Feather Wild to get the Vata back to you field, and so that the Shamal is safe from an ogre or whatever, right? So that's also really important. Chain lock your opponent with that. And then, thanks to Nothung, we're gonna have another normal summoning. So that means another two searches. Beautiful. This time we're going for Orochi and Black Twin Shadow. Blackwing Twin Shadow, okay? Orochi is really important that we need to search him with this one, because otherwise we won't be able to do this combo. Then we're gonna use Zephyros and Vata to go for Boris. Activate Boris' effect. Send Steam to your graveyard, alright? So our boy Steam is back. Now what you're gonna do is activate Zutri's effect. You can tribute. There's different kind of combos that you can do now, right? So first of all, we will get out our boss monster, which is the King Calamity. But it depends on what you guys want to have on the side, alright? So here you can just improvise, and yeah. In this case, I decided to go for full Arm Master also. And just like that, use first we'll activate Zutri's effect, because in our X deck we're just playing synchro monsters, okay? So there's so being locked in synchro doesn't really matter for us. We don't play anything else in this deck profile. Next up, use Boris and Zutri to go for Joe. Activate Joe's effect, summon Nothung back, now from the graveyard activate Steam's effect. Tribute the Nothung, get Steam back, use Steam and Joe to go for the full Armor Master, okay? Then you want to activate in the graveyard, of course. Just you cannot really deny it or cancel it. It's just always going to happen that you get that token out. But that's really important, because you need that token and the Zutri token, okay? You need those to go for the reincarnating Shamisen Calico. This card has not been released yet, okay? This card has not been released yet, but it will be soon. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. So now we got Orochi, Shamisen Calico, Black Wing Dragon. Those three, we can now, if you want to, we can now straight go for King Calamity. But because we're going first, we want to do this in our opponent's turn, and we can do that thanks to the Shamisen Calico. By the way, at the same time, guys, we have Prohibition on our hand, alright? So if we got Prohibition on our hand, then you always want to call Nibiru, okay? Because that's probably the only card that we can lose against. Otherwise, if we get ashed here or there, it's not a problem because we can still go for other combos. So our board won't be empty, right? So yeah, just keep that in mind. In this case, I haven't activated the prohibition because, yeah, you know why. And now it's up to you. You can set the Black Twin Shadow, or if you have 2 Blackwing monsters on your field. In this case, we don't really have 2 Blackwing monsters because we're gonna use a Roshi. But yeah, otherwise you can also use that card from your hand. Now, in your opponent's turn, this is really important, guys, okay? Because it's so easy to fail on this one. It's so easy. You cannot chain the Shamizan's the Calico's effect on another effect. So what that means is the Shamizan Calico needs to be chain 1. It needs to be, okay? If it's not chain 1, if it's chain 2 or 3 or 4, whatever, then the King Calamity will miss on timing. That means we won't be able to activate his effect. Okay, that's really important. Keep that in mind. So once we're able to activate the Calico's effect, we can synchro summon and go for our boss monster, which is the King Calamity. And this is basically Kali Yuga. Well, he might be a little bit worse than Kali Yuga. It's also cool though, because we can actually summon him twice. So now what we want to do next is, by the way, that's also really important. Do not chain anything on Calamity's effect. Okay? Because if you would chain now, for example, Arashi's effect on him, then our opponent is still able to activate effects on the summoning. But if he's like the last chain that is summoned, your opponent cannot react anything to that. So that's also really important, okay? Keep that in mind. Alright, then next up, we can activate, of course, the Twin Shadow, summon the Silver Wind. Now we can destroy 2 monsters if we want to. And then also activate Black Feather Wild, and then go for the Obsidian Hawkjaw. This is what you can do. And then on your next turn, you can basically simply just summon Boris and do whatever you want to. Well, let me show you also another combo that you can do with this deck. Alright, real quick, let's go. Okay, so in this case, we got again Black Feather Wild, Black Wild and Zutri. Obviously, with Simoon, we can do the same combo, even bigger combos. We're gonna start the same thing, just like before. Exactly same thing. Until a specific point that I'm going to show you. Okay, so from now on, guys, you got the Steam on your field, on your graveyard. Boris is level 3, no problem. Next up, activate Zuchi's effect. Get the token out. Now, it's really important to lose Boris by tributing him with Steam's effect. Then, use Zutri and Steam to go for Joe. Okay, like that. Now get the nothing out. Like that. Like you can also do this. Yeah, once you've done that and that and here and that, you can also search with the Black Feather Wild the Zutri. Okay, and now I'll show you why it's important to have like this kind of board, because now you can actually summon the King Calamity one more time. Twice, okay? But only that way. First of all, you need to tribute the Archfiend King Calamity with Zuchi's effect. Then you're gonna use the token and nothing to go for the second Blackwing Dragon. Then activate from your graveyard Black Feather Wild and special summon the Orochi. Now from your graveyard, you're gonna activate the Shamizan Calico's effect, which is really important because now you can send back the King Calamity back to your X deck just to summon him the Calico. This is only once per duel effect, so yeah, use it wisely. And then you can go straight back for the King Calamity. And then what you can also do is summon the Blackwing Assault Dragon, of course. Well, yeah. So that's kind of like an OTK board. or FTK, no, OTK. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's it, guys. Like, oh, really important. Really important. What does this deck lose against? This deck loses against, first of all, like, if you get Dark Ruled, okay, you might get Dark Ruled, shit happens, but you still have the Black Twin Shadow, right? With the Black Twin Shadow, you can still decide to go for Silverwind or for full Armor Master. So that's up to you, but usually you lose against Dark Ruled no more. Okay, so that's number one. Second, you might lose against Nibiru. Third of all, so yeah, guys, we're losing against Dark Ruled no more, Nibiru, and yeah, but that's basically all it. Or if our Calico, once we activate this effect, if they imp it or if they gamma it in their turn, like, we can still also kind of lose the game. But yeah, it is what it is. But otherwise, like, this deck is pretty cool because we can lose Prosperity. We can banish like 6 cards with Prosperity. And our side deck is also pretty nice. So talking about the side deck, let's go to the side deck. So yeah, before I go through every card, let me just explain how we're gonna use the side deck. Okay, so going first, this is what we wanna do. We're gonna play with 3 Prohibitions, 3 times draw Lockbird, because they're not only good for if we, I don't know, like if we lose the coin toss, then we can still have like draw as a hand trap, so that's also pretty awesome. And yeah, also it's a great small world bridge for us. If we go in second, like let's say we went first, we won the game, now we go in second. Second, what we want to do is take out the Calico, take out the King Calamity, take out 1 Assault Dragon and also 1 Blackwing Dragon, add the Yazi, Raider's Knight, Arc Rebellion Dragon, and Zeus. Okay, to the extra deck, really important. Take out the 3 Prohibitions, the Call by the Grave, and add whatever spell trap card you need from your deck. You can even take out the Drolls if you want to, depending on who you're playing against. But yeah, basically that's it. Like, you already know what we're doing with Yazi and Raider's Knight, Arc Rebellion. If you don't know, then watch my previous videos. And yeah, so basically we play Beyond, we play Aurora, 3 times Timoon, 2 times Zephyros, 2 times Shamal, 3 times Lutri, 1 Gale, 1 Steam, 1 Hamilton, 3 times Vata, 1 Value, Orochi, Chinook, 3 times Small World, 3 times Black Wildwind, 1 Twin Shadow, 2 times Black Feather Wildwind, 3 times Prosperity, 1 Call by the Grave, 3 times Prohibition, and 3 Drolls. The extra deck is Nothung, Joe, Midori, 2 times Blackwing Dragon, 1 Silverwind, 1 Full Arm Master, 1 Abyss, Maurice, 3 times Blackwing Assault Dragon, King Calamity, Calico, and Berserker. Like I said, guys, even if we get ashed or imped or whatever, like if we can't go for a big combo, we can still do something, right? So we're not just gonna look like an empty board or anything. No, like we can, worst case scenario, just summon 3 times Blackwing Assault Dragon. Usually people even lose against that, right? So yeah, like you can decide. You can summon 3 times Blackwing Assault Dragon, like with 1 Simoon. With 1 Simoon, you can go for Abyss to be safe against Dark Ruler no more, and 3 times Blackwing Assault Dragon. Or if you want to, just go for the King Calamity. But yeah, it's up to you guys, man. You got so many possibilities and options. So yeah, we're gonna be good with this one. And this deck actually does not break. Yeah. All right. I hope you like this video, guys. Please like, subscribe, Mike, Jake, whatever. All right, I'm gone. Peace. Bye.